It's good to see so many people out here. There was a comment, made that some administrators, but it's some of all of us, because as you can see, it's some teachers, some custodians, some aides, some of everybody, because if it was all, this place would be packed.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
We wouldn't even be able to get in from
That's
outside.
right. That's right.
Because all is thousands.
That's right.
Right?
That's right.
So we have to work to get all.
Oh, that's right.
I've been a student, a teacher, a member of the NTU, a union rep, a vice principal, a principal, so I've been to every part of Newark Public Schools my entire life. I worked for Newark Public Schools for 22 years.
All right.
Yesterday I took a leave of absence.
All right. That's all right.
So I think part of the issue is a lot of us put our self-interest over the public interest. Because all of us have individual interests that we have.
Right.
Everybody has an individual need and desire and want, based on me and another individual, or me in a specific school, or me in a person. But sometimes our individual interests have to be suppressed for the greater interest.
That's right.
And when we understand what the greater interest is, then we begin to fight so that we can get what it is that we need collectively. Then we can go back to arguing with one another if we need to do that. But some of us are not sophisticated enough to put that aside and unite around our greater interests. Because as long as our self-interest is more important than the greater interest, then our enemies will always win.
That's right. That's right.
Because we will always be spatting about things that involve just us as individuals. Right? And then we become afraid. When it seems to me that when you join a group, it should give you more courage, not less.
That's right.
Right? People are part of a group and they come up with a bunch of reasons why they can't do things. Well, you became a part of a group so you get more courage to do more, not less. Right? So you can't be a part of the union and say, well, I don't know if we can do this. But what the heck did you join the union for?
That's right.
Right? The union should be able to do more, not less. And then we can't say, well, we don't want to be political. Hell, what you're fighting for is political. The things that are happening are serving people's political interests. The things that are going on are people's political ideas and their philosophy.
Right.
Tammy Anderson represents an idea. She represents an idea, and she's come here with that idea, and she's pushing it here in this city. This is an idea that is running all over the country. She represents an idea. She hasn't done one thing to improve Newark Public Schools. Her entire plan has always been centered around other schools that are not Newark Public Schools. Everything that she does is centered around charter, it's centered around philanthropist organizations, it's centered around all of these groups that have nothing to do with Newark Public Schools. Improving schools to her has been closing schools down and opening up new schools. As a matter of fact, they're talking about now turning public schools into charter schools. I know 2 schools in the South Ward that they're talking about changing from public to charter. And I spoke with the principal. And I said, tell me what's the difference between changing it from a public school to a charter school? Like what's going to happen different? Is it now you get to pick the kids that you want? Or just by saying you're a charter that magically that's going to make the kids perform better? So when you say that you want to be a charter, are you saying now that you just want to pick specific kids? Because if that's what you're saying, then hell, say that.
That's right.
Right? Say that. Say we want these kids. Because the idea is that only a few of us deserve the right to have an education.
That's right.
Not all of us. Just a few of us deserve the right to be educated. Just like a few of us deserve the right to have a decent wage, deserve the right to have health care, deserve the right to go on vacation, deserve the right to have money and wealth in their pocket, deserve the right to have enough money to send their kids to college. Only a few people have that right. The rest of us have to struggle and pray and hope that God gives us an opportunity to do these things.
All right, Raz.
That's why you joined the union in the first place. Somebody spoke earlier about the growing income gap, and I'm going to close on that. Because for the last 10 years or more, the productivity in this country has been improving and increasing. That means that production is increasing. That means workers are working harder and producing more. And so when productivity increases, the owners make more money because they get money off what is produced, right? When salaries remain stagnant and the cost of living goes up, that means the value of your dollar decreases, which means you're making actually less money today than you were yesterday, getting the same salary, right? So that means that there's a growing gap between those who have and those who have not. That there's a race to the bottom. And not only that, they don't even want to increase the minimum wage. They don't want to give people earned sick days. They don't want to improve your health care. So as a result, you get more and more people concentrated in poverty. That's why it's taking so long for us to get out of this recession, because people don't have money to spend. People don't have money to spend in the economy so you can grow an economy to pull yourself out of a recession. The idea is not to come out of a recession. The idea is so the rich can remain rich. When we are clear and we have clarity and we understand that, see, the problem is people say, oh, we know what to do. We know what the problem is. I'm tired of people telling me what the problem is. But you don't know what the problem is. Because if you knew what the problem is, then you would be clear. The fact that you're arguing over these things means you're not clear on what the problem is. And so we have to discuss the problem over and over again until you get some clarity. Because when you get clear, then you know what to do, when to do it, how to do it, and damn it, it'll get done. There should never be a debate about should unions come together.
That's right.
We always should be together.
That's right.
All the time.
And there's never going to be a chance, a time where administrators might have a problem with a teacher.